Well, this is John Black, Super Chemist. This is a reaction video to this guy's video. And his video is called Gen Z Hates Minorities. His name is Love, Luvhilal is the name of his channel. The reason why I'm getting to this kid right here is because he hold on here. Okay, because he does a lot of things, says a lot of racist things, and he's very unaware of it. So we're going to go over his video, and we're going to talk about how because he's woke. And what's funny is, it took me halfway through the video because he starts out having common sense, and then he just goes into crazy snowflake Gen Z mode, some kind of woke mode where he's crazy, talking crazy stuff. But let's get into it and see what he says.
The hard R, monkey, watermelon eater, small eyes is some examples of straightforward racism I used to hear more often in my earlier years. And after doing a little bit of reflection, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like racism used to be much more straightforward back in the day. Yes, racism sucked, but at least we knew what side you were on. Now, in my opinion, it's not far-fetched to say that Gen Z typically considers themselves a much more progressive generation. There was kind of like an unspoken rule where we all decided that we're gonna get rid of this for good. These harmful forms of bigotry perpetuated by older generations of society has to go, right? Growing up, I specifically remember some of the teachings of Dr. King, like the I Have a Dream speech, and learning that racism equals bad and this is something we're not going to do. But one thing I tend to notice about Gen Z specifically is I feel like we are just finding new ways to be bigoted, masking it behind a blanket of political correctness. And I've come to the realization that Gen Z is just as bigoted as the previous generations, if not maybe even more on some occasions. So today in this video, we're going to be going over all the people that Gen Z low-key hates, with the goal of spreading awareness, but also answering the question of why does this take place and why are we repeating some of the same horrible habits of the older generations. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, we're on the road to 100K, and let's get started. Black people. So before I show you what I'm about to show you, I'm going to give you a little bit of context. So basically, all you gotta know is this term YN means young N-word, thug, a thug basically. But in particular, a black person who is a thug. Now that term spread like wildfires in LA all across the internet, and everybody is saying it. And it's gotten to a point where if Gen Z sees a black person doing literally anything, they basically are calling them a YN/thug. Exhibit A, black kid right here plays piano. YN being productive, they ran out of ops. Black person playing instrument, he has ops because he's black, I guess, bro. Mozart XYN, the guy, shiesty mask, guns and chains. Where do you see that? Okay, I see he has a mask on, but it might just be cold, bro. Can we not give him the benefit of the doubt? So YN learning music now. Black people can't play instruments, I guess. And you see what I mean when I say that Gen Z masks their bigotry behind a blanket of political correctness? You might as well just call me a Nick. Hey, no. But you get what
What I want you to realize, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about, Gen Z. This kid seems like, and I'm just calling him a kid, not because he's black, because I'm 100 years old, and I got grandkids almost his age, okay? I get he's a man, but sometimes I'm going to call him a kid in this video, okay? Because he's very young. But look at what he's doing, man. What if all them people, we don't know what color skin they have, okay, first of all, right? So for all we know, all them people we just mentioned are all black. But he is a racist, and so he that's what I thought he was talking about, was how they're really racist, but they pretend not to be. Because this is what I'm talking about. He assumes that they're white people being racist, even though he don't even know what color skin they got. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you think there's racism all over the place, you're going to see racism all over the place, okay? Because you'll make it up, just like this kid's doing. He don't know what color skin they got. They could all be black. He don't know. But he's going to make an opinion based on what? White people are racist. But he's not racist, though. Even though he just assumes they were white and they're racist. Even though he knows nothing about these people. Not even the color of their skin.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a new way to call somebody the N-word. And it definitely doesn't help when black people are the ones who are, like, pushing this stereotype. Black kids, one of them is on a computer, the other one is chilling here, you know what I'm saying? The YNs taking school seriously. YNs started tutoring. They got autistic YNs.
That's what I'm talking about. Then he goes into, oh, look, black people are perpetuating this. Do you ever think maybe that's who's talking on the internet? It's black people? No, you don't. You know why he don't? Because he has a mindset. White people are racist. So anytime he sees anything that could be, possibly, maybe, might be racist, it has to be a white person, and it has to be full-blown racism.
Now. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy, bro. Instagram allowed GIFs in the comment section, and people were using that as a platform to say the N-word. And I bet you, like, 90% of the people doing this would tell you it's just a joke. Not everything is a joke, bro. Not everything.
I do agree with him that, yeah, you shouldn't be saying YN or the N-word or whatever, or a lot of racial slurs or whatever, you know. Yeah, I'm against that. But I also think that everyone should have freedom of speech, because if you give the government... The only way you can, limit that is by taking freedom of speech away, and who's gonna regulate that? The government. And everybody knows, well, everybody that isn't woke knows that if you give any government, I don't care how good the government is, I don't care if, God himself comes down and runs the government, okay? If you give him the right to pick and choose what is hate speech and what ain't hate speech, what's racist and what ain't racist, they're going to deem everything racist and everything hate speech. Because then they're going to do anything they want, because no one can talk against them. Okay?
Everything is a joke. There is no punchline. And speaking of Instagram, Instagram Reels is literally a cesspool of hatred towards minorities, bro.
Okay, now this is where he lost me, okay? First of all, when I see this, I think this guy's a white guy. And I would probably guess that most people think he's a white guy. So, I don't even know what, he even has, look, it looks like he has a part, you probably can't see it as good as I can because you're watching through a camera. But it looks like he has a like a startup mustache, where it's, like a white person. You know what I mean? And his eyebrows aren't as black as I would think if he was, he just doesn't, he looks white.
Brother.
I didn't show him very much. But anyways, so when I saw this, I thought they were, first time I watched it, okay, because I'm white, I'm not racist, like this guy, obviously. So I'm just thinking it's a white guy and a monkey. All the jokes made sense, because they're just making fun of him, because he's like, eating, dinner with his monkey or whatever, right? But of course, I don't have a racist mindset, you know what I mean, like this kid.
Brotherly love, lovely family, siblings, or dating. That's actually crazy, bro. Yo, ass is not...
Now again, okay, maybe some of these people are white. I'm sure they were, you know what I mean? There's more white people than black people, in the country, so they probably were. But again, do you even know that they knew that person was black? Because I didn't know it. You know what I mean? Hey, it wasn't like he was Denzel Washington or Wesley Snipes, he's the darkest of the dark. What the hell, man? I still have doubts that guy, I should have paused it to see what his hair looked like, because when he leaned in, then you could see his hair.
It's not black, you can't say that. I could even use myself as an example here. People in my comment sections be saying all types of things about not only black people, but about Asian people. Saying like, nigga-chan, bro eats fried rice and fried chicken.
Previously on Avatar.
See, that's what I'm talking about. He's going to equate like hate to all this stuff, and you know that you're so privileged in life when you don't even know the definition of hate. You know what I mean? Bro farms rice and something. Fried chicken romaine. Fried dogs.
Okay, some of those are actually kind of decent, just because I have...
Come on, man. Fried dogs. That was funny, man. To say that these are hate, that's ridiculous, man. They might be slightly racist. some of them, but most of them, they're not even racist.
I've heard those jokes before, but damn, it's getting to a point, bro. It's just an interesting phenomenon overall to witness how dark humor was pretty much destroyed in 2020, and now it's kind of just like back. There are even people who...
Yeah, it was destroyed by taking everyone's freedom of speech away. But he don't care. This kid don't care about freedom of speech.
Were straight up rage baiters who used an anti-black hate to create a career. I'm not even going to tell you bro's name, but this is the weirdest, worst rage baiter I've ever seen.
Okay, I don't even get how people get these videos up and people watch them. Like, why would you watch this? I don't understand. I don't understand TikTok at all. What is... it's so stupid. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's... I don't even get it.
The dude legitimately made a cryptocurrency and called it the N-word. Get a fucking job. Now, besides African...
Okay, now that's racist. That guy's racist. Okay?
Americans, I feel like Africans also got a lot of hatred when I was growing up, especially in like school. But recently I've been seeing more hate towards specifically Somalis. Stuff like this, how did you know I'm Somali?
See, like, this is not racist. Okay? It might be mean. You know? It might not be nice. But it's definitely not racist. What the hell is wrong with this kid? Everything is racist and everything is... If you mention race at all, you're racist. That's all racism means today. You mentioned race? Oh, then you're racist.
Oh yeah, and bro has the largest head you have ever seen in your life. Looks like the size of a hammer. Looks like the handsome Squidward picture. How much do I gotta pay y'all to become Somalian? Just put it in already. Not enough money. 1 billion and a night with LeBron James. How did you know I was Somalian? I first started noticing these stereotypes a lot after a few different Somalis going on Fresh and Fit podcasts.
These girls, they want Duke Dennis. They don't want me. It's not fair. Oh, shut the hell up.
And then as of late, most recent trend I noticed from like a couple weeks ago was a thing called a chop chin, where basically this dude and his mom were at a basketball game just innocently vibing, and next thing you know, bro was on the internet going viral for having a weird looking chin. He seemed like a chill guy, bro. There's no way y'all are making drawings of bro. What did he do to deserve this, bro? How you know I'm Ethiopian, bro? I don't know where this trend started where we're just hating.
I don't even know what this meme is about, Ethiopian. Is it because do they have that animal in Ethiopia? Or is it because he's tiny and you know, and they're starving in Ethiopia? Either way, how is it racist or how is it hate? It's not. This kid thinks everything is hate. Like everything. Is there anything that isn't hate to this kid?
Hating on random African ethnicities, but it's gotta be stopped. It makes me wonder, what do y'all even see as chopped anyway? So from my research on the internet, I feel like the two biggest ethnicities that you don't want to be right now, aka getting the most hate, is Somalis and also people who are Indian. Okay, so for some reason on my computer you can't...
No, white people by far are being literally, systemically, and socially discriminated against. More than any other group in the country right now. And this kid is like Somalis? What is there, 10 Somalis in the country? What the... this kills me.
Can't see the poll, but this is a post with a poll. I'm going to show it on the screen. Would you rather be Indian or grape your teacher? Sacrifice your daughter or be Indian for your whole life? Come on, bro. Another one, live in a tax...
Okay, those were kind of racist or whatever. But hate? I wouldn't equate most of the stuff... I would equate none of this with hate, really. Maybe one or two... That one guy was climbing up the stairs with the watermelon and the alcohol and the whatever, the chicken. Okay, yeah. Now he's crossed the line, all right? Okay, like what the hell? What was the point? But this one right here especially really gets on my nerves, man. Would you rather live in some Narnia land where you got dragons trying to kill you, or live in India? India has literally 1/3 of the population of the entire planet in their country, just like China. China's got 1/3, India's got 1/3, and the rest of the world is the other third. Okay? They are cramped into a little tiny country, okay, compared to having 1/3 of the population. The country, this kid has never been to whatever we're talking about now, India. The place stinks like a freaking dump that you go out and have the biggest dump from New York City, like that kind of big dump. It's disgusting. They are literally packed on top of each other, okay? Yeah. It's the truth. Making a joke about it isn't hate. It isn't whatever you think it is, racism. That's a truth. That's a fact.